Hello everybody, this is Lara with your Monday to Friday update for Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP. If you're not already subscribed here, I recommend doing so that you don't lose my channel and you don't miss my Monday to Friday updates for these three markets. I've been using Elliott Wave for 15 years and I'm a chartered market technician over a decade now, so you're getting my time, my expertise and my experience for free, so I think that's a pretty good deal. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support and thank you for your engagement. It's middle of the week, so what better time to step back and have a look at the weekly charts. Bitcoin last week closed above what was resistance at 41,100, so let's expect support there. Overall, it's pretty obvious that there's an upward trend. There's a series of higher highs on the weekly time frame and higher lows. I expect this low of November 2022, just above or just below 16,000, to be maintained for many years to come. My analysis for Bitcoin is extremely bullish. Volume has dropped off. I am highly suspicious of this crypto compare data, but I've checked with Yahoo Finance and your volume has dropped off, just not quite like this. But it has been picking up recently, and the last completed upward week does show a strong increase in volume. So volume gives us a bullish volume profile. At this time frame, there's still an upward trend. It's not extreme. RSI is reasonably overbought, but it's not as deeply overbought as it can get. It can reach deeply overbought, stay there for a long time, and then exhibit bearish divergence when this market has a strong bullish run. Bitcoin has a strong bullish bias. You see that when you look at the entire price history at a monthly time frame. At the daily time frame, 3 days ago, we saw a very strong bearish candlestick on the 11th of December. It had really strong push from volume, but support at 41,100 is holding. I think yesterday and today are just a couple of days of a reaction after that downward movement. I'm still expecting a deeper pullback or a time-consuming consolidation to relieve extreme conditions before the larger upward trend resumes. Next resistance above 48,000. If price breaks below support at 41,100, look for next support 38,500. But overall, I expect the trend is up. For the short term, I'm expecting a pullback. A little bit of a push from volume today with a bigger bullish candlestick. ADX is still declining. At the daily time frame, the upward trend previously reached very extreme. It's still above 45, so I'll be expecting a pullback or consolidation to pull ADX down below 45 and hopefully below both DX lines, setting itself up for the next trend. There is triple bearish divergence after RSI reached deeply overbought. Bearish divergence is calculated between RSI and price on a closing basis. With extreme ADX, this supports the view of a more time-consuming consolidation or a deeper pullback, as does triple bearish divergence between price on a closing basis and money flow. This is my main wave count for Ethereum. I'm going to label this little B wave most likely complete here. I'm expecting a pullback for minute wave 2, possibly to find support about the log function of the 0.382 Fibonacci ratio at 2018.35. If price gets there and either the Elliott Wave structure of minute 2 is incomplete or price just keeps falling, only then will attention turn to the next area of support expected, the log function of the 0.618 Fibonacci ratio at 1812.01. Minute 2 may not move beyond the start of 1 below 1521.78, but I don't expect it to get down that low. If it were deeper than expected, I'll expect support at this trend line. This is copied over from the weekly chart. Alternatively, if we don't have minute 1 over here, it's possible it was over here with a combination for 2 and then another 1, 2. This is a good channel that contains this upward movement, while price remains mostly within the channel with overshoots of these wicks, of these candlesticks, but mostly within the channel. This will remain a possible wave count. It has a strong bullish bias, and I've said a few times over the last few weeks, I've got extremely bullish wave counts for Ethereum and XRP, and so at this stage, within a huge third wave at 5 large degrees pulling price higher, look out for surprises to the upside. And if my analysis is wrong, it's going to be in expecting a pullback or consolidation that just might not come. Look out for the potential for really strong upward movement in coming weeks and months. And so this wave count acknowledges that potential. It could be seeing a third wave at minute minor, intermediate, primary, and cycle. The middle of a third wave could be just ahead. This wave count allows for increased upward momentum, strong push from volume, and a huge increase in volatility. So if that happens, then this would be a reasonable explanation. So I'll keep it while price remains within this channel. At the daily time frame for Ethereum, there was a small ascending triangle. Price broke out, moved above, reached the target for the triangle, and has now had a pullback to test support, which was previously resistance at 2,100. So far, that support is holding. My main Elliott Wave count expects that's going to be broken and for support next to be found about 1880. The alternate Elliott Wave count allows for support to hold and for price to just continue on higher. If that happens, next resistance 2,400. So my main view for the short term is for a pullback for Ethereum, but I am allowing that I could be wrong, and if I could be wrong, then a third wave at multiple degrees may be just about to begin. This is my main Elliott Wave count for XRP, and today's session is developing a very bullish long lower wick. This wave count expects that within primary 3, intermediate 3 has begun just down here, and so a third wave at primary, intermediate and cycle degree is in its early stages, with minor 1, 2, minute 1, 2, minuet 1, 2. So now a series of 6 overlapping first and second waves, and so a series of 6 third waves, or the middle of a huge third wave at 6 degrees, is expected to be in its very, very early stages. Minuet 2 may not move beyond the start of 1 below 0.5892. If this price point is invalidated by any amount at any time frame, a fraction of a cent on a tick chart, then this will be the Elliott Wave count I'll be using for XRP. So while price remains above 0.5892, the main view for XRP is for price to continue higher. If we see a new low below 0.5892, I'll expect price to likely continue lower. We may find support about 0.5388, although that may be too low because there's really strong technical support at the 54-55 cent area. So the technical picture for XRP, I'll acknowledge a strong bullish long lower wick. This is an outside session, but overall there's more up volume than down volume, and volume is pushing price higher today for the 13th of December. If price can close back above 62 cents, I'll again label that support, but for now I'll leave it at resistance. There's a little increase in volume today, but it's not as strong as previous downward sessions. The downward session that Bitcoin and Ethereum had a few days ago was really strong, but not as strong for XRP, so I'm a little bit more immediately bullish for XRP. ADX indicates at this time frame there's no clear trend because the black ADX line is declining. The deep pullback for XRP has pulled ADX right down from very extreme way back into neutral territory and below the positive DX line. It is setting itself up for a new strong signal. RSI reached fairly deeply overbought but did not exhibit bearish divergence. That's another reason why I expect XRP is more bullish than the other two. That's it from me with a quick update today for you, and I hope everyone's having a lovely day.